Are you gonna be back later, or is it an out-of-town gig again?
It's, local, actually.
Maybe I'll stop by later. I actually don't recall the last time I saw you perform live. Where's it gonna be?
It's at, Sugar Cube Corner, yeah. Before I forget, we need to put on a cover concert at Sugar Cube Corner. Comic is getting suspicious.
I'm here for the concert.
What concert? Of all ponies, you think I'd know if there was gonna be a concert here, silly Billy?
But then the one time I take a spontaneous trip, you get off my business.
You left like mid-sentence. If anything, it was rude.
Sorry about that. I got an idea in my head and just had to pursue it. But when I get back, you and I really need to have a talk about those sketchy gigs. 1, 2, 3,
Alicorn Amulet.
Jinx!
Now, about that jinx from earlier.
Sorry. It was a joke. It's supposed to be funny.
Too bad I wasn't laughing. Get back here!
I said I was sorry! Ouch!
Breakfast, the most important meal of the... Oh, fucking hell, sons!
That 11 months in the Crystal Empire Hospital is gonna cost me a leg and a hoof.
Oh yeah, just ignore me like I'm not even
right.
here.
I have insurance. Hey, Jet, can you bring up the insurance provider that you picked?
Yeah, I totally spaced that. I don't know why you trusted me with that.
You what? You telling me this place could be dangerous and it doesn't even come with any bloody insurance?
Yeah, I should really get on that. Being an analyst can be a hard knock life sometimes when it comes to work-related injuries.
You know what? Bollocks this. I'm going to Sugar Cube.
Hey, so Text, what was next in line to review? It's kinda been a while. Right. That's the deer arc. I was gonna do that with Tyandaga, your local Canadian dir. Okay. See if he's still up for it.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Come on! The one time I
number you have
actually
dialed
try
has
to
not been
schedule a
recognized.
collab and this happens!
Please check and...
Now what am I gonna do? Let's see. Who have I met in the Rift Cafe that I haven't canonically shown to actually know? Thunderflare, maybe?
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi, this is Comic Sans. I was wondering if you wanted to review Revenge of the Everfree with me?
Fine with me. I've been meaning to get out lately. I'll come right over. That was odd. I feel tingly.
Yeah, that feeling should pass shortly. It's nothing to worry about. Wait a second. You're not Thunderblur. You're that pirate, Captain Prince Thunderflare or something from that collab I did with Bronny. I remember you being taller.
It was just a phase.
Oh yeah, Anime told me what happened afterwards. Water under the bridge at this point. Since you're here, I guess we can do a collab for the review. However, you are stuck here for both parts. Cue spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, this review contains spoilers of other reviews, which is kind of obvious. Really, everyone already knows this, so I can say whatever I want here. Wibbly wobbly bubbly bits. See what I mean?
This comic is by the fantastic creative team of Katie Cook on the story and Andy Price on the art.
And Heather Breckel on cover.
Wait, who?
She colors in all the art. She does so for the majority of the comics. How are you unaware of this?
Oh, I usually focus on the story and the art, and kinda figured that Andy Price and the other artists colored their own art.
The more you know.
Anyways, what are your thoughts on the art, Thunderflare?
His art has varied. Most of the time, especially at this point, his drawings are vivid and expressive. But a few look on the awkward side, like this picture of Spike. What even is?
Fair enough. To each their own. It begins with the main six having a picnic, when suddenly Zecora runs through, pursued by Timberwolves. Once they are dealt with, we learn the Everfree is being overrun with vines and invading Ponyville. Well, looks like it's your typical Saturday in Ponyville.
And Discord can't help because he is very busy. Celestia can't help either because for once something is happening in Canterlot. It's been a while since her inaction had an excuse. Wait, did she BCC a letter to Luna and Kibitz? How do you BCC a letter you sent through Spike?
My working headcanon is that Luna's possum, Tibbles, can send letters as well. And maybe Kibitz has a pet that can do the same.
Well, either way, she wants Twilight to go to the Everfree and find the heart of the forest to see what's going wrong.
So our 6 heroines prepare to go into the woods. Seriously, not even Fluttershy is afraid of doing that anymore. It seems like since season 1, they've slowly made the Everfree forest not as threatening. It's barely a nuisance at this point, except when it decides to, invade.
I know, really. Even the Timberwolves have been degraded to being EXP fodder. But there are bigger threats out there, like an owlbear, Hydra, Manticore, I think, and... is that a koala? 5-star threat right there.
So our brave heroes decide to flee and knock over a few trees to block the monsters. They then meet a fawn named Bramble, thus proving that deers are in fact sentient in MLP, making that one deer in the cage from Philly Vanilli a slave. It's apparently canon now.
Moving on to a less awkward topic, Bramble agrees to take them to the heart of the forest. They come to a gorge, and the main 6 bring down a tree to use as a bridge. Remember, kids, deforestation solves all our problems. Screw Captain Planet.
Bramble then fixes the knocked over tree and makes a path of vines over the gorge using his unique, nature-based magic. And here I thought the Everfree controlled itself. No magic required. What even is established lore, right?
Great continuity!
It's then that they reach Rivendell. You know what I mean.
It's called Thicket. Learn to read, Thunderflare. Also, Rarity says something that makes me wonder about interspecies relations in MLP, but that's not something we're really going to discuss in this review. I will, however, point out it is a better pairing than Sparity.
Are you sure that's a safe thing for you to say?
Oh, just setting the flames of war in the comment section. No big deal.
Well, there we meet Bramble's father, King Aspen, but not his mother because she was... indisposed.
They learn from King Aspen that the reason the Everfree is invading Ponyville is because there is an amusement park called Funland. Wow, their marketing department must have really worked day and night on that name. And Equestria's largest parking lot being built in the middle of the Everfree forest. Because why not?
Since this construction wasn't royally sanctioned, Twilight goes to talk to the Minotaur in charge. Hasbro. You know what I mean.
His name is actually well-to-do, but Hasbro is a much more fitting name if you ask me. He tries to get Twilight's endorsement for the park by showing her his plans and an accurate depiction of Hasbro merchandise.
Buy our toys, buy our toys, buy our toys.
When she refuses his offer and tries to shut him down, he throws them out. He threw out a princess. I'm pretty sure that's grounds for being thrown into a dungeon. Or banishment. Or getting thrown into a dungeon in the place that you're banished to.
Wait, can we take a moment to admire this hench pony? He threw out 6 mares, one of them a black pelt, all at the same time. Earthbound Shrine confirmed.
Although they could take legal action, they don't, and return to Aspen failures. So they decide to send Celestia a letter via Spike. Meanwhile, in Canterlot, Celestia and Luna are a bit tied up.
You should be ashamed of that joke.
But I'm not. To be continued.
So kids, what have we learned today? We've learned that all Minotaurs are jerks, deer are passive-aggressive, and deforestation is cool. Brought to you by the letter P.
Can you be serious and just give your thoughts in the comic already?
I'll do that after we finish the next part. It'll feel more complete to me that way.
Fine. So I give this comic 4 derped Twilight dolls out of 10. The plot already has more holes than Swiss cheese, and this is only part 1. It starts with something that has already been done plenty of times in the show, the Everfree forest invading, and then ignores the Tree of Harmony entirely in favor of a new race of deers and their nature magic. Which admittedly is kind of cool, but felt kind of forced. Maybe it'll shape up in part 2, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. Well, that is our 2 bits on Revenge of the Everfree! Part 1. The Root of the Problem. Tell us your 2 bits in the comments below, and while you're down there, why not suggest a possible future spoiler alert? And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And be sure to check out my channel too, link in the description. Please? I'm so lonely.
You can also support my 2 bits on Patreon. Every little bit helps. Well, I'm Comic Sans.
And I'm Prince Thunderflare.
And we'll see you next time for our review of Revenge of the Everfree! Part 2. Flower Power.